Okay, let's get into it. Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Sugar Plum premiered starring Janelle Parrish and Maggie Lawson. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I absolutely love this movie. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Janelle Parrish, I think you did such a good job of playing Sugar Plummed, aka Sugar Plum. I thought you were funny. Your comedic timing was great. I thought you were paired up well with Maggie Larson. I thought this is worth being a Hallmark series, but a couple of people did, a couple of Hallmarkies did not like it. So, okay, I'm gonna say this. For the Hallmarkies that didn't like the Sugar Plum movie, right? I didn't like Haul Out the Holly. I already said I didn't like one, I didn't like two. I went into exactly why I didn't like them, and I didn't think it was funny. Sugar Plum, I thought it was brilliantly acted. It was funny. I mean, even her, getting arrested and her little fingerprints are of snowflakes. I just thought it was so great. And Janelle Parrish, you've come a long way because this is your first Hallmark movie in a long time. I think ever since you did the one where you ended up being a guardian for the young lady that passed away and you took on her two daughters. You know what movie I'm talking about. I can't think of the name. It was over on Hallmark Mystery. Ever since that movie, all the other Hallmark movies have kind of been a flop for me, including you being in Never Been Kissed last year. Really annoying. But don't let anybody tell you that Sugar Plummed wasn't good. Baby, this was theater. This was theater. You were giving a performance, and I was so into it. This is just like Luke McFarlane's Christmas movie from last year, where he plays like Santa's son, and everybody was just like, I think it had premiered like the Thursday of Merry Thanksgiving week, and everybody was just like, oh, it was so juvenile and whatever. And I was like, baby, he was giving theater. He was giving theater. It was drama. It was funny. And so if you found Sugar Plum's character annoying, well, baby, we're not saving the same damn Christmas farm anymore. Okay? We're not going back for the small town boyfriend every time. Even though that trope was mentioned in this movie, we're simply not going to do it. And here's the funny thing about Sugar Plum is that it made fun of a lot of Hallmark's scripts and the movies that they put out. And the funny thing is, one of the things that Sugar Plum, aka Sugar Plum, came up with is that one of the holiday rules is that big city girl going back to small town to rekindle with her ex-boyfriend is always going to be more important than her developing a career. I'm like, baby, don't tell me Sugar Plum is a conservative. I said, no, baby. You can now have both the career and the man. Anyway, I was cracking up. I love the cameos. We saw Fiona. We saw Victor. We saw Carlos. So that's Victor Webster, Carlos Marx. Fiona, I think it's Goobleman is her last name. There were so many cameos. I just thought this was well done. I thought Maggie and Janelle had excellent chemistry together. I loved, my favorite scene of the whole damn thing is when Sugar Plum goes to Maggie's son's, I shouldn't say Maggie. Oops. Let me figure out the character's name because I didn't realize I forgot her name. Sorry, Maggie Larson's character is Emily. Okay. So Emily wants to have a perfect Christmas. A Christmas that she had when her mother was alive. Her favorite Christmas was a Christmas that had a lot of chaos and was a complete disaster. But yet, because her and her family were together, it was wonderful. So she wants to give her family what she thinks is a perfect Christmas. And she's obsessed with the Sugar Plum Christmas movies. And so her mom, left a list of things that makes Christmas perfect. And so now Emily has that list out, and she's like, her husband, her son, and her daughter, they are going to enjoy this Christmas if it's the last thing they do. I don't know about you guys, but all I think about is getting through the holidays without my family fighting. That's all I want to do. So the idea of having this perfect Christmas is kind of crazy for me because a perfect Christmas is really just nobody's fighting. No bows were thrown, nobody got kicked out of anybody's house. That's really my version of a perfect Christmas, okay? So now Emily's family's not really that interested with Christmas. Her son is doing like these little dance videos. He's focused on that. Her daughter is a singer and wants to go away to school across the country so she can pursue her dreams of singing. Her husband is drowning in work, and Emily is just like, WTF. Anyway, one day she's at the office and she literally says, I want a perfect Christmas. Like, I wish I could have a Sugarplummed Christmas. And with the Christmas magic, Sugarplummed, aka Sugarplummed, appears. And at first, Emily thinks she's having a nervous breakdown. So there were some people that were sensitive to this and thought that Hallmark was making fun of people with mental health issues. I did not see it that way. I think if you're seeing something that you've only seen in the TV, you've seen a character and you've only seen him on TV, like if Idris appeared in front of me, I would be wondering if I am okay, because he is married to Sabrina and they should be over in like England, right? So if he appeared in my bedroom, I would have some questions. Idris Elba, okay? I'd have some questions. I would. I wouldn't question it too much, because you don't look a gift horse in its mouth, okay? You don't do that. Anyway, so now Sugarplum appears, and Emily, when she realizes other people can see her, Emily is like, what story can she tell her family? So she tells her family her friend from college named Sugarplum is in town and staying with them for Christmas. Sugarplum immediately decides to start on Emily's Christmas wish and decides that she's going to help Emily get the best Christmas ever. At first, her Christmas magic is working. She's managed to get the last pair of headphones that Emily's daughter really wanted. She helped out Emily's son at school. He's not very popular. Well, my girl had snow falling inside the high school, and a snowball fight pursued, which, by the way, is like my favorite scene in the movie. When she makes snow appear on career day, even though she says she doesn't have a career. Sugarplum, you do have a career. It's to make Christmas great, right? Anyway, so now everything is going perfect. Emily's house has been entered into some, Christmas decorating contest, and it seems like nothing could go wrong, except Sugarplum's magic starts to fade. She's thinking in the real world, she's using more energy to make things happen than she would outside of the real world. And so she literally just doesn't know what to do. Everything starts going wrong. She had taken a tree out of Emily's neighbor's, cut it down from Emily's mean neighbor, and made it Emily's Christmas tree. The neighbor was now suing her. Then she got arrested for the school prank of making it snow inside the school. And so now they go and they do her little fingerprints, and it's like snowflakes. She's in the slammer right before Christmas. I mean, this thing was so hilarious. And at the end of the day, Emily stuck with Sugarplum, and they figured out exactly what the true meaning of Christmas was. It wasn't to make it perfect. It was just to be together with the people that mean the most to you and celebrate the season. I thought Sugarplum was excellent. I hope it becomes a series. I hope Janelle is still playing Sugarplum. I thought she did an excellent job. I thought it was theater, baby. Theater. Fight me if you want to. All right, guys. I think I'm wrapping up the reviews for today. I owe you guys one more. And as soon as I'm able to get to that, I definitely will. Okay, you guys be well. And shout out again to Maggie and Janelle, to Victor, Fiona, Carlos. I just thought this was a Hallmark classic that I plan on watching every year. All right, I'm out.